Where is Amazon heading after its earnings report tonight? Here at UPBOptionMillionaires.com, the April 28, 2016. It's a Thursday. Facebook, 10% move to the upside after reporting earnings last night. Got some calls. That worked out well. Apple earlier this week dropped under 100. We got some puts heading into that earnings report. How about Amazon? Is it going to head higher, lower? How big of a move? Market's pricing in some $45 move. I think it's going to move bigger than that. I wouldn't be surprised to see it head to the low 500s after its earnings report. Support here lies at about the 500 level. We got down to the 474 level briefly earlier this year. And we've made a $150 move to the upside off that level. You know, I saw this spike candle up to the upside and we come all the way across to the move into the March. Looked like a possible head and shoulders topping pattern. Well, we've defied that. We're still putting in a lower high. Also, if you look at trend line going back to 2015 when it was at $300 and more than doubled to its high of $696, that trend line broke. If you looked, acted as support throughout 2015, actually launched off that level from 500 to almost 700, $200 move before breaking down, putting in a nice bear flag. And then once we broke this trend line, pretty nasty candle to the downside. And guess where the action has stopped after this move off the 474 low of earlier this year? Guess where we stopped? Right at this trend line, precisely here. The stock looks like it's running out of gas here. Of course, a stellar earnings report will blast through it, go to new all-time record highs. So that would imply an $80 move for Amazon to the upside. That's a possibility. I think what has a greater possibility of happening here is Amazon rolling over. An Apple-esque type move, an 8 to 10% move to the downside, getting it down to about 560, 550, and some continuation. So if you look, the 550 puts are at about $2 right now, $1.75. That's something I'm going to look to get into. To look at the chain real quick for Amazon. So a possible trade for downside. Here you go, 550 puts, $2. Of course, the risk is if Amazon moves flat or moves higher, these options will go from $2 to zero. Zero. You will lose your entire investment. So that's the risk. It's a risk reward. Another possibility heading into the Amazon earnings, wait it out. Get some puts after the opening bell, ride it down. If we break above this trend line here, which is about at 650, get some calls. That's how we trade Amazon heading into earnings tomorrow. If I'm looking at the 550 puts, I don't have a position yet. If I don't get any position, we'll see how this trend line works. Under it, puts. Over it, calls. And there you go. UPBOptionMillionaires.com. So Facebook worked great to the upside yesterday. Apple previously this week worked great for downside. And Amazon, I'm looking for a move into the mid 500s tomorrow. Going to trade it via the 550 puts. UPBOptionMillionaires.com. Have a great trading day. See you in the chat room. Goodbye.